The Me Too movement has given a voice to victims of sexual violence, but here's a hashtag that many didn't expect. Me Too K-12. Students are now talking about rape and sexual harassment as early as middle school. Investigator Rebecca Lindstrom discovered some metro school districts are under investigation now, accused of failing to protect students.
Rape is tough to talk about.
Well, at first I kind of tried to pretend it didn't happen.
But when this girl was only 13, she says it did happen. Her rapist, a classmate at school.
It made me feel, I would say worthless and kind of like, I don't know, disposable. One night I tried to commit suicide.
Then she began to tell me things like, I hate myself. I hate myself. And I'd say, what? What do you hate? I hate everything about myself. Everything.
Charlie.
Victoria is now 17. To protect her privacy, we've changed her name and we're not showing the faces of her family. Well, the attack happened at a friend's house. Victoria had 4 classes with the boy at Jefferson Middle School, and she says she was being harassed by him and other students in the hallways.
Whore, slut, just yelled at her all the time.
Did the school launch its own investigation after it heard about the allegation of rape?
No, never.
Did the school offer your daughter counseling or mental health services?
No.
Did they separate your daughter from the boy she says raped her?
No.
When did the bullying stop?
Never.
Yet the school was legally responsible to do all of those things.
Absolutely. A school is always responsible for providing an educational environment free of sexual hostility.
Lisa Anderson provides legal counsel to women sexually assaulted to help them understand their rights under Title IX. While most people associate the term with sports or college, the rules apply to any classroom that receives federal funding. It's one reason Victoria's family filed a complaint with the U.S. Department of Education. According to the complaint, 2 other girls say the same boy physically assaulted them. It was here on campus that one girl says he choked her until she almost passed out and made unwanted sexual advances. But she says she didn't tell the school about it because it had failed to do anything about him in the past.
Catching the kids young, I think that's when you can actually change them and teach them.
According to Georgia's Department of Education, more than 7,000 students were disciplined last school year for sexual misconduct, harassment, or battery. A third of those, students in middle school. But the number of students disciplined varied widely by district. While most in Metro Atlanta reported less than 300 offenses, Gwinnett County reported more than 1,200 students disciplined for some kind of sexual misconduct. So would you almost be more concerned about the district with the higher numbers or the lower numbers?
Lower numbers, definitely. That doesn't mean that it didn't happen. That means that you are sweeping everything under the rug.
In high school, Victoria says administration promised to keep them apart. But when the second semester started, she walked into one of her classes and found him sitting there.
So many promises had been broken, but this was a big one.
She said, every time I walk in that door, they take a piece of me, and I don't have anything else to give.
Victoria now attends a private school.
We lost everything. People don't stand beside you when you go through things that are ugly, and this was ugly.
It's really inspiring.
The necklaces around Victoria's neck remind her just how beautiful she is.
So she goes on. It feels really good to have people express that they think that about me, like that I'm brave or that I'm strong enough to go on.
And Rebecca Lindstrom is with us now. Was this young man ever charged with anything? Was there ever an investigation by police?
It is important to note there was an investigation by police and the case was closed without any charges being filed. He denies ever doing anything wrong. And from the district's perspective, of course, they're legally barred from saying much about the case. But the superintendent told me that he believes the schools did everything that they could to secure the educational rights of both of these students.
How about this 17-year-old young woman now? How does she see everything from her perspective looking back?
I had a chance to ask her, what would the 17-year-old you tell the 13-year-old you? And her answer was really beautiful, and it's something I would encourage parents to sit down and watch with their teen. We've put that on our website. You can find it there right now.
On 11alive.com.
11alive.
All right, thanks so much.